This is the American Redneck again. Told you, more redneck stuff. So, if you come over here and look, we have Trophy Ridge Joker 4 and a PSE all aluminum billet. And I know a lot of us archers who love archery hunting have noticed there's an issue with the adjustment on the pin on the plastic sights. They scar up, they're uneven, you can't get true. 1 minute you're in, next minute you're out because vibration and so on and so forth, and all this fancy other words that I don't know. So I'm going to make the Trophy Ridge Joker work on the PSE sight. I'm going to transfer the pins, light already transferred over, and then we're going to see what the accuracy is like after so. So if you join me over here. I already took out the 4 pin bolts. Now you have 4 pins easily to take out, but before we take those out, which is just your standard, I don't even know what size that is a 3/32 Allen wrench. Take those screws out. Standard Phillips here, short one or skinny one. This last pin was an extra pin that I had from an old Cobra that was in decent shape that I put on there. And that's why I'm putting all the screws, because it is a slightly different thread. I'm not really sure what the big difference is. Okay, so now it's all about what color do you want on top. Do you want to go with green? Looks to be like an amber. Well, I guess it's green, amber, and green and amber. Kind of looks pinkish to me. So I guess we'll just pull them off the way they sit. Never mind the doggies. Okay, so with these, we're not even sure if they're actually going to fit, but gee, Christmas. And that leads to the next issue. How are you supposed to get your screws out, because everything's so scrunched together? I call in a long bar, what I call a long bar, which is just actually a long Allen wrench, to push it out. So take our pin slide. I like my first one and my third one to be on the inside. The painstaking processes us bow hunters go through to keep our bows set up. Some would think we're crazy. I think we just like the sport. First one's in. As you notice, it looks nice, matches, and it is not plastic, it's actually aluminum. It does fit in there nicely, tight. It doesn't give out, which is good. That would be our puppy. This is going to take a while, so I'll get back to you when they're all 4 in and show you how it goes back together. Alright, so we got all 4 of the pins back on. As you can see, it looks so much better. It looks like it belongs. That's the best part. So now we're going to adjust it to the center to give us room to put things on without the pins getting in the way. What actually led up to this experiment was the simple fact we've been to the range twice. The sight has been out both times after adjusting it and hitting perfect bullseyes. It has come out to where we were either high right, low left, or low right, high right. No matter what I did, moving the sight left or right to the point of impact, we could never actually get it to where it was centered with the plastic frame. And that's exactly what this is. Polymer. High impact plastic. I don't know if you can see that. Come in here and get a zoom. Can you see any of that scarring in there? It's actually what was off. Very tight. CNC machined aluminum with aluminum blades with a blue light.
Ultraviolet, you mean?
Ultraviolet, blue, whatever you will call it. We're going to take that off so it's out of the way. So now we're going to put all of our little extras. If my fingers work with me, we're going to put it in the tube. All this really does is help protect them and keep them out of the way so they're not getting snagged or pulled or ripped off. We're going to push it all the way up for now, just so it's out. Because it's going to have to be out of the way.
Oh.
I'm going to play with it a little bit, but you get the point so far. Alright, so on this one with the PSE, they put torque screws in it, which is nice. The torque screws are actually the same size as your sight pins, which makes everything nice. I prefer to do it the corner to corner method when tightening them. So left top or bottom, if I can even make it in the hole, to right top or bottom. So make an X. It just seems more appropriate, so you get your torques down. And you don't want to torque them down until you hear that pop. You just want to tighten them until they initially stop, because you don't want to over tighten them. Because it is aluminum after all, it will strip. So a little bounce at the end of the stop. As you see, I just bounced it. Just a little bounce. These are little screws. But as far as this sight, I think it's the Phantom Sight by PSE. It's a really good, well-made sight. It's laser engraved. I really don't care for the mount itself that actually hooks to the bow. It's not long enough for my taste. So I left my Trophy Ridge mount actually on there, and this lines up perfectly with it. So, okay, so don't tighten them all the way down, because I just found an issue with putting the other three in and tighten them. The first two tighten them down and putting the second one in there. It kind of threw off the last screw just a hair, and I couldn't get it to go all the way in. So tighten it down until it stops. Then go to your next one, all the way in the square pattern. Stop, give them a bounce, 1, 2. Yeah, just to make sure they're not turning, give them a little bit of pressure. We have that problem somewhat solved. So now let's see if we can tuck this in somewhere. I don't know about that donkey tail. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I don't know if my I might maneuver it around, but as you can see, you know, the move them up and down, and then of course my light will go on the top portion, and there we go. We call that the Redneck Archer fix. Take a piece of junk, turn it into gold. I got a bad habit of doing that. And on the next episode, we'll show you how it works. This is the American Redneck out.